Well, it's Alirien, and welcome to the Wednesday stream. Hi, hello, how are you? Do hope everything sounds all right. I hope everything looks all right. It's it's been more than a week since last we spoke. I did not intend to miss 2 streams, but last Wednesday, my boyfriend got commissioned to go out to Brobridge to fix somebody's very large Vash the Stampede anime statue. By the time I got back from that, it would have been too late to start streaming because we would either have gone super late or we wouldn't have gone very long. And then on Sunday, I was out of town. And I think I had vaguely mentioned it the week before, but I ended up not being able to post about it at all, and I feel bad. But I'm here now. Hi, hello, how are you? We are continuing our run through Breath of the Wild, trying to get through the castle, get to Calamity Ganon, defeat the bastard. We are going to do our tarot reading in a little bit because I was out of town. Wow! Green Seam, thank you for being part of the coven for 6 months. Good golly gumdrops. Thank you so much, I appreciate you. And then, sorry, my phone I think just vibrated, so it fell off the thing. We're a little bit behind. We're a little bit of a rocky start. I did have fun with what I was doing out of town on Sunday and Monday. However, I forgot my normal video camera, and my phone could not handle doing all of the recording on its own. So I probably won't have a vlog about it like I had debated doing. But yeah, we were in New Orleans, my boyfriend and I and a friend of ours, to go to the aquarium and insectarium because they had a special like Animal Crossing special tour thing that they were supposed to be doing. It wasn't as involved as we hoped or thought it would be, so it was a little bit disappointing. It was still fun to go out to the aquarium and the insectarium, especially because our friend who came with us had never done it before. So we were very, very glad to show them around. And then the second day we went to the World War II Museum, which has newly reopened some sections. And so it has very much become, if you actually want to see all the exhibits, you have to get there at open or you have to plan to go 2 days in a row. We are already in our brains like, okay, we're just gonna have to make a plan to all of us go down there for 2 to 3 days. We'll stay at the hotel that's on the museum campus. We'll go to the museum 2 days in a row so that we can actually see all of the exhibits and take our time at them. We'll eat at the restaurant that's on site. We'll get something at the soda shop. They've got Rosie's on the roof at the hotel as well. It's like on the 4th floor terrace. I think it would be fun to make a weekend out of it, to like go stay down there for Independence Day or New Year's. And maybe Rosie's will have a good view of the fireworks somewhere in the New Orleans area. So, but that's what we were doing, was the Audubon Aquarium and the National World War II Museum, because we very much enjoy playing tourist every now and then, even though it's a city that's only an hour away that we can go to anytime. Also discovered a shop that I am definitely going to be back to when I have more disposable income, and showed a couple of shops I love to our friend. We're going to do our tarot reading. If I can get the lid off the box, here we go. We're doing the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot by Sarah Christensen Fu. It's a beautiful deck. I love it a lot. Beautiful artwork inspired by the various writings, whose birthday is 1 day off from one of my very, 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 very good friends. But let's shuffle and draw a card. I need to take that ring off because it is threatening. Might have to take most of my rings off actually, because they keep threatening to fall off my fingers. As a reminder, while I shuffle, I do offer personal tarot readings through my website, AlirienCosplay.com. We have pulled the Inverted Magician. I'll show the card a little bit better now. The artwork, if I flip it over, is the narrator from Telltale Heart. Let's see here. Whoop. The Magician card reversed represents disorganization, poor planning, or weakness. It also very often indicates you doubting your own ability. The Magician very often, to me, first and foremost, is a reminder of just how much talent, how much skill you have within yourself, how capable you really are, especially of achieving the goals that you have set out in front of you. It's a reminder that you actually already have access to everything you need to reach the goal, to complete the path that you have laid out in front of you. Whether that's something you're already capable of and you don't need to turn to other people, or whether it's reaching out and taking advantage of the resources available if it's not something you yourself already have access to. If it's not something you yourself already have the skills to do, you have access to someone with the skills who can help you get it done. It's generally when it's inverted, it's a self-doubt sort of thing. There's some aspect of yourself that you aren't seeing, and thus you're not taking advantage of it, and you're thus believing that you're not capable of reaching the goal you have for yourself. Let me pull up the Labyrinthos on the Inverted Magician as well, just to get a more in-depth idea. Don't need... And the Magician, luckily, is like, it's the second card in the tarot, so it's right up at the top. An inverted trickery, illusion, or being out of touch. There are those that use their abilities for continual self-gain, and through that weave illusions and lies. A reversal here might indicate you are getting further and further away from truth and honesty. This card is associated with Mercury and the element of air, and the lesson for this card when inverted is I trust my inner power and avoid manipulation or deceit. It's a twofold thing, right? You need to see and understand and recognize how much power you have over your situation or to reach your goal, how skilled or talented you are, and how capable you are of actually achieving what you've set out for yourself. You haven't actually necessarily bitten off more than you can chew, even if you've been feeling that way lately. But it is warning about the other side of that, where you need to recognize and accept and make use of the skills and the resources you have available and of your full potential, but not to the point where you are manipulating others or taking advantage of others. This is particularly, like, in some ways this is grasping a little bit at anybody with Gemini in their chart, because I believe Mercury is the ruling planet for Gemini. Gemini is one of those that can tend toward, in its worst states, not all the time, but Gemini in its darker side can be manipulative. It can be tricksy. That's why Gemini is often described as being two-faced. You don't always know if you're dealing with the real person or if you're just dealing with what they want you to see. Especially if you have Gemini in your Lilith, and now I'm getting really, really deep into astrology. But suffice it to say, don't doubt yourself, don't be dishonest and take advantage of others. You need to find that middle ground. Make use of your abilities, but make sure you're doing it for the sake of the most honest means to the end. The end does not always justify the means, so make sure your means are honest and true to who you are, what you want, and are compassionate toward the others around you who might be involved with it, rather than simply doing everything that needs to be done, and if you step on toes, who cares? I reached my goal. Don't be that person. You need to care about whether or not you're gonna step on people's toes. I hope that made sense. I feel like I'm struggling with concise speech and making sense this evening. I feel a little bit rambly, so we're gonna set those aside in case anybody redeems the reward. I'm gonna go make sure the food got in and go grab mine. I will be back in just a moment. Hey, it's Alirien. Hi.
Oh.
All right. I apologize that took longer than I anticipated. One of my puppy dogs was asking for some water. Well, it smells good. Decided to try the fish and chips this time. Fries are a teeny bit soggy, but that's all right. I do wish they had put the lemon in a separate ramekin instead of letting it sit on the fish for the drive, though. So now some of the fish breading is going to be a tiny bit soggy, but oh well. Launch the game here. I am still trying to figure out if there is a good way that I could go about making a poll for the subs here on Twitch instead of just for the patrons. Because for one thing, I feel like I would probably get more responses if I did it that way, but the only way to do that seems to be to make a Discord server for my subs to join, for my subs and my patrons, and just put the poll in there for everybody to vote on, and you will get privilege to vote either if you're a patron of a certain level or up, or if you're a sub. I'm not sure if I want to do that though. I don't really like Discord servers for various reasons. I don't know. We'll see. But I will say, since we are nearing the end of Breath of the Wild, if any of you have suggestions for story modes or any game you would like me to play in the future, feel free to suggest it here in the chat. I have a notepad and I have pens. I will make note of all of the suggestions and make sure they got thrown into the poll. And let me know if a game isn't a story mode. I will do research into all the games anyway, and I have a big list as it is. Yeah, I'm trying to focus on games that have a campaign or a story to play through, not just like MOBAs or battle map type things where you jump into a match and then you sit in a queue for 5 minutes and then you play a match for however long and then, you know, sit in a queue. So I should have grabbed a napkin. Oh, there's my pen. It was all the way at the back of the friggin' desk. All right, let me scoot some things Okay. Oh, that's right. There's a thing above me. All right, where am I? I'm there. Oh. Fuck. All right. That was me hitting the wrong buttons. Please. Fuck. All right. I might just have to fucking run for it. Oh. Ah! Damn it! Oh, please. What the fuck? Oh, it's technically raining. Alright. Alright, you know. Sorry, that was uncouth.
Link. Link. I'm sorry, but my power isn't strong enough. I can't hold it.
This is gonna be fun. Oh, God. I'm not looking forward to this.
Now my moment has finally come.
Oh, that's right.
Brace yourself, Ganon, for the sting of my revenge.
This will be our final opportunity. We will not fail.
Let's go, little guy. Now, open up wide, Ganon!
100 years in the making. Hold on, princess. Our moment has arrived.
Gonna do what? Half? Yeah. Nope. Oh, okay. That did nothing. Nope, okay. I accidentally changed my bow. No, I didn't. Okay. I don't know. Alright. I'm not sure.
Hi, friend.
Hi, HMK. Oh, dear lord. Alright. No, 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 no. Ow, bullshit. Okay. So it is doing something, it just did less than I hoped. What? Alright. That's fun. Damn it, I tried. Alright, hang on. Let me switch to... they're only 30, but...
Clap those calamity cheeks.
Don't say that kind of shit. Get fucked. Really? What? Cool. Alright.
The timing on that shield deflect is so hard, and I had to look it up because I didn't know I had to do the shield deflect.
Yeah, the problem is that it's broken two of my shields now, so... Ah! Let me get up, bitch. Hang on, let me eat something. Bullshit. Get up. Oh boy. Damn it. Come on. Woo! I actually got away from that one. Ha! Get fucked. Bullshit. That's stupid. Got him! Ha 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 ha! Die! Yes! I know it's not over yet, but I got him! Y'all will probably get a Patreon poll tonight then. As I said, let me know any suggestions for games. I know tiers, it's gonna be on there. But any other suggestions you have for either what we play in the break or what we play next. I'm gonna shush now.
Ganon. Ganon was born out of a dark past. He is a pure embodiment of the ancient evil that is reborn time and time again. He has given up on reincarnation and assumed his pure, enraged form. If set free upon our world, the destruction will be unlike anything ever seen before. I entrust you with the bow of light, a powerful weapon in the face of evil. Link, you may not yet be at a point where you have fully recovered your power, or all of your memories. But courage need not be remembered, for it is never forgotten. Attack any glowing points that you see. May you be victorious. Shoot a glowing area.
Protection is now ready to roll.
Hit the glowing area.
I'm sorry. I just realized I was muted that whole time. I was saying I got him. I kept trying to shoot him, but he kept blinking. Asshole. Fuck you, Ganon! I'm sorry, I should shush. Hell yeah.
I've been keeping watch over you all this time. I've witnessed your struggles to return to us, as well as your trials in battle. I always thought, no, I always believed that you would find a way to defeat Ganon. I never lost faith in you over these many years. Thank you, Link. The hero of Hyrule. May I ask, do you really remember me?
Yay! I was trying hard not to laugh during that final cutscene because I looked down and realized we are still not even an hour into this stream. So what was 3 months of running around Hyrule amounted to not even an hour to actually beat the boss once I got in there. I definitely over-prepared for that fight. The Guardians to get in and that Lionel gave me a harder time than Ganon did. That's hilarious. We're gonna let the credits play, obviously, because this is a beautiful game and rather anticlimactic, one might say, you know? Especially because, like, at some point I forgot that I have 4 buddies with giant fuck-off lasers to shoot him with who are going to shoot him. And I didn't realize until it was happening that, oh, this is gonna knock him halfway down, so the fight's not gonna last nearly as long as if I had run in there first chance I got instead of taking care of all of the other mainline missions. But this is good. So we have some options then, I guess. We can either keep running around this game, just futzing about, or we can switch to some other game for the rest of the stream. Totally up to you guys. I can make a poll if you guys want a poll. We are kind of limited to, well, okay, I say we're limited. It will either be a Switch game or a PC game if we decide we want to play something else. But that, as anticlimactic as the boss kind of became, anti-calam-actic, come on now, Dags. As anticlimactic as that was, I'm very happy that I finally finished the story mode. I finally, like, went through, finished the main story quests and beat Ganon. And this is the first time in my life I have beaten a Ganon boss fight, because this is the first Zelda game I ever played in my life, so it is fitting that this is now the first one that I've completed. I haven't perfected the game yet, there's so much more to do, but this will get shuffled into the shelf of games to play when we take a break from playing story modes. So we will come back to this one on and off. I will run around to collect all the armor, collect all the shrines, complete all of the side quests, that sort of thing. We'll get all the Koroks eventually, but story mode is done. I think the current list is Tears of the Kingdom, Letters, and I'll have to figure out a third option, especially because now that we have the new PC, the World of Possibility, that's likely going to be the next one. I'm still going to put it to a vote on Patreon, but I presume that the patrons are going to vote for Tears to be the next one, since it's the immediate successor, it's the newer game, it's more interesting. So that will likely be the next one. Probably not next stream though. We will take, as we usually do, about 2 weeks just to run around in something else for a bit, and then we will start the next story mode. So we'll have a couple weeks to decide. Yeah, I presume y'all are gonna vote for Tears. But yeah, since we're on a newer, better computer, the realm of possibility as far as what games we can play on stream has opened up significantly. So we don't have, it doesn't have to be just Switch games, we can play PC games, we can do anything that's like in a browser if for whatever reason there's one of those. I've been wishlisting stuff on Steam like a madwoman. I guess I'll also take this moment to announce, because I forgot to say it at the beginning, that I am gonna start doing subathons this month. For now, the plan is to do the last Sunday of each month as a subathon. That is what works best for both myself and my boyfriend in terms of scheduling. Plan is on Sunday, September 29th, I will start streaming earlier, probably around noon is the current ballpark plan. Either in whatever game we're in for streaming anyway, or I will plan to bounce between a few things for the duration of the stream. It just depends on how long the stream ends up going. The subathon, for those who don't know, is a long stream for the sake of trying to garner more subscribers. So these are the current numbers I'm thinking of doing. I will announce what they actually are once we do it, and I'm gonna find like a countdown timer and stuff so that it will have to be capped, just because I currently cannot afford to just stream for multiple days straight. So it will be capped, but if you get to the cap, that's still a really impressive thing. So for the subathon, when it comes up, and I'll talk about this a few times before we get there, every follower will add 1 minute to the stream duration. Every 100 bits cheered will add a minute. Every subscriber will add 5, 10, or 15 minutes, depending on which tier your subscription is. So a tier 1 is 5, a tier 2 is 10, a tier 3 is 15. This includes gift subs. So if someone gifts a bunch of subs, for instance, Dags likes to do a lot of gift subs here and there. If Dags does 10 gift subs that are all tier 1, that adds 50 minutes onto the subathon. I need to take my headphone off so I can hear myself. I'm also throwing in, if anybody gets me something off of the throne wish list, every crowdfunded item, for every 1% crowdfunded on the larger ticket items, that will add 10 minutes to the subathon stream. And for everything else, the amount of time added will be based on the price. $5 and under will add a certain amount of time, and then $5 to $10 will add the next increment of time, and so on. And we'll start at noon, and we'll stream either till the timer runs out or until midnight. And now I shush because cutscene. I love all the ways they worked the motifs into the music.
We'll make our way to Zora's domain. Divine Beast Varuta. Looks like it's stopped working. Let's investigate the situation. Weaver's father. I believe he would like to hear more about her. The least we can do is visit him and offer him some closure. Although Ganon is gone for now, there is still so much more for us to do, and so many painful memories that we must bear. I believe in my heart that if all of us work together, we can restore Hyrule to its former glory. Perhaps even beyond, but it all must start with us. Let's be off. I can no longer hear the voice inside the sword. I suppose it would make sense if my power had dwindled over the past 100 years. I'm surprised to admit it, but I can accept that.
Hello? Okay. I was wondering. Okay, so I presume if I hit continue, just star on it now. I'm gonna pop in here just to see what happens. Like, where's it gonna put me, you know? Okay. So basically I can walk in there and have the fight again. Or I can go elsewhere. Alright. That's not what I meant to do. I hit the B button, not the A button by mistake. I was playing something on my PS4 last night, so I had the button placement switched in my head that B was the X button and A was the circle button. Because on PlayStation, they're flipped. PlayStation and Xbox, both actually. Chica! I'll pop over here. Wrong button. Sorry, friends. We'll pop here for a second. So yeah, we can either keep running around in Breath of the Wild and I can just do whatever we decide to do for the rest of the evening, or I can pull up a different game. I have some demos I could run around in for other games. We could play Gartic Phone together. I could pull up GeoGuessr. There's any number of things we could do. Play a round of War Thunder. I don't know. That seems... Or Starship Troopers. Those seem like vastly different concepts. I could, but like, I would then be sitting there with the learning curve of a new game, you know? Can add those onto the list of break games. Several games on the computer. I'm pretty sure I've shared my library with you. Yeah, you have. Yeah. We've got a lot of things. Yeah. Let's open. Oh, it's not down there. But yes, you did share your library with me. I don't have everything I don't have a lot of stuff installed, so I don't care about Age of Mythology Retold. Nothing else War Thunder would show off the behemoth. True. By the way, we did start a new community challenge. I started it basically as soon as the first person popped into chat earlier. We're working toward craft stream number 9, which will require 14,000 channel points to earn. Y'all have 30 days for that. It's a good library. And I'm gonna limit this to ready to play, which is basically all Daxis games and Palia, which, oh, you know what? That's probably gonna be option number 3 for the story mode poll is Palia. I'm probably not gonna touch Far Cry because that's another story mode. I don't know what Angels Fall First is, or Incursion Red River, or Kingdom Come Deliverance. I have heard of Once Human. I know it's free to play. I've heard it's alright. It seems like it might be one of those that's like more worthwhile if you have people to play with. So I don't know if I want to hop into that. Palia I'm holding off on because there is some story. I have technically started playing it. I made like my character and jumped in and then realized, oh, this would actually, like I didn't realize how quickly it was going to jump me into the story. What we can either do is I just pick up right where I left off with literally nothing done. with a character that's already been built, or I can make a second email and make a new character on stream. Totally up to you guys, but that will probably be option number 3 for the story mode. Though actually, I might make it more than 3 options. I don't know. We have a lot of games that we could play, basically. I don't know what PlanetSide is. I think I watched you playing Sentry. I know what Starship Troopers is. I know what Titanfall is. I know what War Thunder is. I'm probably not going to play either of the Warhammer games tonight. I don't know. So we could do something off of Steam, or if I go back to the Switch feed, these 4 are demos, or I could pull out, I could run around Unrailed, but that's also one that's better with friends. Or we can run around Animal Crossing or Lego Star Wars. Totally up to you guys. Dag sounds like he wants me to do Starship Troopers or War Thunder. I guess I'm only hesitant because I would be spending a lot of time learning the new controls of, you know, these sorts of games. And I'm also not used to those type of games, so. But I'm down to play them if that's what people want. We can also, if we go in here, I have a bunch of stuff wishlisted on the Switch as well. Oh yeah, I have Nintendo points for going to the Animal Crossing thing at the aquarium. That was the one nice thing, is they had a kiosk where you could scan a QR code and it would attach some free Nintendo points to your account. So I have $2 valid for 12 months from when they're earned. So yeah, I've got $2 that I have a year to use. So yeah, Sea of Stars looked interesting. It looked like sort of I have a demo for it that I can run around in. It's a turn-based combat. It's a sort of like Final Fantasy Chrono Trigger-esque game where you play as these twins born on the solstice. One represents the sun, one represents the moon, and you've got their friend who's running around with them. Phoenix Wright seems like a good one to play. I have 2 of the game collections saved. Luigi's Mansion, I would like to actually see if I can find a first game before we play 2. But eventually I will get the HD version of 2, and then the 3rd game. Is the 3rd game not... do I not have that saved? Okay, I'm gonna have to go find that and save it. Sushi Shot looks like a pretty simple... yeah, that's not a story mode, so we could do that. Paper IO is good, Whole IO is good, Suika game. Unpacking is one that I will probably get on the computer as opposed to on the Switch. I just have it saved here because this is what I was on when I was looking at it. Stardew Valley, that's a story mode. We could always play some Mario Kart. Not that I want to drop $60 on a game right now, so if we played anything on Switch, it would probably be one of these 4. And then of course there's Spiritfarer, looks really interesting, but that's gonna be a sad one if we play that for story mode. Pikmin, Princess Peach Showtime. Mario Wonder also looks super cute, but yeah, lots of games that I would like to play eventually. I almost want to pull up, I don't know. Like, I kind of want you guys to decide, so I guess, like, think about it. I'll do this. I'm gonna switch us to just chatting for a moment, and we will pull. Great pull. I'm sorry, my fingers are struggling on the keyboard today for some reason, considering. All right, so there's your poll at the top for what you would like to happen now. You have 10 minutes to vote, and we will just hang out while that's happening. And I would get nothing, then I guess I'll just go run around Hyrule. So at least we're in the game we advertised in the notification. I know I still need to get emotes. I will work on that. I am hoping that this month I will be able to get with the artist I have in mind to start working on ideas for those. If y'all have any ideas for emotes that you would like to see, let me know. I will probably give like 4 or 5 to followers for free. I don't know if I can set any emotes to be available to everybody. I know we're at least gonna do a Bramble Time emote. We're definitely gonna do a Scuff emote. There will probably be a Rage one, probably one referencing that I ramble very often. Something crafting related, something gaming related, maybe an animated one of my face just spinning around. I think I need 2 of Bramble. I need a Bramble Time Bramble, and I need a barking Bramble. That could just be used anytime any of my dogs bark. I think my Twitch app is glitchy. Can't use my keys, can't vote, wonder what else isn't working. Oh no, I'm sorry. And I presume you've already closed out the app and restarted it. Shut it down multiple, okay. So yeah, it must be a server thing then. Gosh, I'm sorry. Well, you made a few suggestions, so I think I know what you were voting for. You can also just tell me what you were voting for, because it's you. Boot up War Thunder, damn it. All right, so Dags has voted PC game. So my vote on the poll is Dags's vote. Speaking of voting, go away political text. I don't want it. There will be no politics in my stream. There's too much bullshit in the world, and I want my streams and my content to be an escape from that as much as possible. It's like, I don't want to get involved in any of the drama that seems to stir up every 30 seconds on social media, you know? I just want to sit here and play all my fun little games and sew up all my silly little costumes and show off the places I travel and the events I go to. It's not so much to ask. I'm gonna close up my food for now. Reheat that to much of it, more of it later. But yeah, subathons will be a thing. Starting on the 29th. I am both excited and nervous for it. I'm gonna make sure I look as nice as possible for it. But yeah, for anybody who can tune in at any time, that's another reason I want to get the emotes done, because if I have emotes, that will incentivize more people to sub. But if anybody, you know, whatever time you're available to come sit in, say hi, hang out in the subathon. That's why we're starting earlier, and that's why we're running longer. Redeem stuff for your channel points in there. You know, I want the subathons to be a party. I need to actually set a goal for, I guess, how many subs I even want. How many do I have? I don't actually know. Follower list. No. I guess let me pull it up on my phone. I need 2 followers. That doesn't tell me how many subs I have. How do I see how many subs I have? I am the confused analytics. Ah, there it is. I have 6. Okay. I don't know if I want to put a goal on the subathon though. We might just get as many as we can will be the answer. If we do... 'Cause right now we're not together.